actually catalyst for degeneration. Sleeping early, getting up early, eating early, avoiding pollution, doing spinal exercises, regular pranayama, meditation, prioritizing life, avoiding foods grown using pesticides and fertilizers. And I have personally experienced that those patients who have this bent of mind towards service, who help others, they respond faster to therapies. We ask them to do some kind of service to the society. We have seen that those people who contribute to the society, they respond faster for our therapies. Okay, of course there are some spinal corrections, postures which will actually disturb the spine. So when you are sitting before a computer, your monitor should be exactly on your eye line, and the angle here is it should not be like this. Angle at the trunk is 90 or little more than 90, not less than 90. Angle at the knee is 90 or little more than 90, not less than 90. And even the hands, here the angle should be like this, not like this or like this. Otherwise carpal tunnel syndrome will come. Whenever you have a disc problem, you should not bend like this. You should bend like this and lift things. These are all postural corrections. Some exercises, Bhujangasana, Chalabhasana. ఈ బుక్స్ తీసుకున్నా ప్రకాష్ని అడిగి బ్యాక్ పెయిన్ బుక్స్ అని అడిగి తీస్తా. నౌకాసన, ధనురాసన, neck exercises. So whatever I am showing you, I have a small booklet with all the asanas and food recommendations and all. I'll give it to you, all of you. Okay, so that you can refer it later. It is in English and Telugu. All are there. So most important part, without which human beings can't live beyond 10 days, is sleep. Okay, nidrayattam sukham dukkham ayustasya hitahitam. So all happiness and sadness and health and ill health, everything is dependent upon nidra. If you are getting good sleep, sukha nidra, good sleep is good health. Okay, the moment you lie down on the bed, instantly you should sleep. The moment you listen to the alarm, instantly you should jump out of the bed. That is good sleep. And after waking up, you should feel energized, light, active, not dull, lethargic. Okay, as I have already discussed, during the night time, particularly between 10 to 2, the Pitta Kala is the time when all the regeneration happens, rejuvenation happens, revitalization happens, repair work happens, production of energy happens, tissue building happens. During that time, if you are asleep, everything will happen smoothly. But during that time, if you are awake, you are hampering all these processes. శరీరంలో జరిగే అద్భుతమైన మార్పులన్నీ కూడా ఆ 10 నుంచి 2 సమయంలో జరుగుతాయి కాబట్టి అప్పుడు పడుకుంటే శరీరంలో అద్భుతమైన మార్పులు జరగడానికి అవకాశం ఇస్తున్నాం మనం. లేకపోతే మెలకుగా ఉంటే అవకాశమే ఇవ్వట్లా. ఓకే, సో we need to keep our gadgets away from us at least 1 hour before sleep. ఫోన్ కానీ, కంప్యూటర్ కానీ, టీవీ కానీ, ట్యాబ్ కానీ, keep them away. If you want to sleep at 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock you. In fact, if possible, keep those gadgets in another room, not in your bedroom, not near your head. Keep them in another room, in the hall. You can use a traditional alarm to wake up instead of a cell phone alarm or digital alarm. Analog alarm you can use. Andarki ichesi. Okay. Generally, adults need 7 to 8 hours of sleep, whereas infants, newborn babies need 16 to 18 hours of sleep. So adults need 7 to 8 hours of sleep. But if you are practicing yoga properly, even 6 hours of sleep is enough. If you are regularly practicing yoga and pranayam, 6 hours of sleep is enough. If you are practicing rigorous yoga, doing lot of sadhana, even 5 hours, 4 hours also is also enough. Because that yoga will substitute the sleep. Yes, yes. Because he practices yoga. Our Guruji also sleeps only for 2-3 hours. Ramalingam Venkat Satyanarayan ji. 2-3 hours. 2:30 he will wake up and start his sadhana. Okay. So that is for yogis who are practicing this yoga rigorously. For them, sleep is not that necessary. But for all of us, sleep is important. And ventilation is the most important thing. Kitikilanni ban chesi padukunte upayogam ledu. There is no use if you are closing all the windows and sealing yourself inside your bedroom with AC on. That sleep is not definitely good sleep. Okay? And sleep direction is also very important. Human being is like a magnet. Electromagnetic waves are flowing. Okay? So this head is like a north pole, south pole. So you know that two magnets, same poles, they repel. There is negative energy. So do not sleep towards the north pole. Don't keep your head towards the north pole. This is north direction. So don't sleep towards this. South is the best direction to sleep. Or southwest, southeast is also okay to sleep. Or southwest, southeast is also okay.
Light poles repulse.
Yes.
Light poles attract.
Yes, yes. So north or northwest, northeast is also not good. West is okay, east is okay, south is best. South direction is the best direction to sleep.
First south. Second is east.
Southeast is also okay. Southwest is also okay. Perfect, no problem.
West is not.
West is also okay.
But keeping the head.
Okay.
No, exactly. East we should see with face people just.
Like that also. But best direction to sleep is south. Head towards south. That is the best. If you can have a bed like this in your bedroom, that is the best way.
We are tuned with the law of nature.
Exactly. Yes. So we are not swimming against the stream. We are flowing with the stream.
Even east is also. East.
It's good, okay. And if the sleep is not good, so many diseases will attack our body. If the sleep is not good. I don't have to list all those names.
Is it applicable for any area, in any atmosphere?
Anywhere,
North, south.
keep your head towards south, wherever you go. Okay. So if you sleep more during daytime, 25 years like that, or a very small kid, day sleep is not advisable. Little power nap is okay. ఓ 15 నిమిషాలు అన్నం తిన్నాక కుర్చీలో కూర్చొని కొనికేయచ్చు. మంచం ఎక్కి పడుకోవచ్చు. పూట మెలకుగా ఉంటే కూడా చాలా సమస్యలు వస్తున్నాయి. సైకలాజికల్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ఇఫ్ there is really a big problem, you are struggling at least by 9:30, just by switching on, and it works beyond just inducing sleep. It helps in regeneration and rejuvenation. Keeping gadgets away 1 hour before sleep. not keeping gadgets near our, and applying oil to the feet entering your room. Okay, otherwise all those 6 hours or 8 hours is wasted if you are not ensuring fresh flow of air. So I would like to introduce you to the longest nerve of human body. It is called vagus nerve. Okay, there is a very significant information you need to understand. So it originates in the brainstem and runs down till the abdomen. The nerve carries both motor and sensory information. It means it takes information from the body and gives it to the brain, and takes information from the brain and gives it to the body. It supplies reinforcement to heart, major blood vessels, lungs, stomach, esophagus, intestines. Most of the parts of the body get information from brain through vagus nerve. And it plays an important role in good digestion, better breathing, controlling our mood, immune system, speech, taste, mucus and saliva production, urine output. All these things are under the control of vagus nerve. Heartbeat, lung action, kidney filtration, everything is under the control of vagus nerve. If the vagus nerve is not active, your voice will change. There will be no gag reflex. There will be difficulty in swallowing and speaking, slow heart rate, low blood pressure, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, seizures, fits, heart arrhythmia. Rhythm of the heart will get disturbed. Vocal cord health will be disturbed. Anxiety, depression, psychological problems, all because of inactive vagus nerve. Vagus nerve సరిగా పనిచేయకపోతే ఇన్ని జబ్బులు వస్తాయి. Why vagus nerve is not functioning properly? Again, due to bad lifestyle. Okay, not sleeping in time, not waking up in time, not doing physical activity, lot of stress. All these things will make the vagus nerve inactive. So modern doctors found a solution to this. Solution is vagus nerve stimulation treatment. So near the heart, they will keep a small instrument which will send shocks to the vagus nerve. These shocks will stimulate the vagus nerve. Not pacemaker. This is not inside the heart, it is just below the skin, in the heart region. It sends shock signals to the vagus nerve. నర్వ్ కింద వరకు ఉంటుంది, కానీ ఇది ఇక్కడ పెడతారు అనమాట. విఎన్ఎస్ స్టిమ్యులేటర్ అని ఉంటుంది, చిన్నది ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్. అదేం చేస్తుందంటే షాక్లు ఇస్తుంది వాగస్ నర్వ్. అప్పుడు వాగస్ నర్వ్ యాక్టివ్గా పనిచేస్తుంది. అప్పుడు మళ్ళీ హార్ట్ ఫంక్షన్ బాగుంటుంది, కిడ్నీ ఫంక్షన్ బాగుంటుంది, లంగ్స్ ఫంక్షన్ బాగుంటుంది. సో ఈ సొల్యూషన్ ఓకేనా? No, he will not collapse, but again he becomes depressed and all. Artificial stimulation is not right. Whether it is tea or coffee or any artificial stimulation, stimulating your brain or stimulating your vagus nerve or stimulating your heart, artificially is wrong. There are natural ways to stimulate your vagus nerve. Just by taking cold bath, channil snanam, will stimulate the vagus nerve. Even in a cold atmosphere, early in the morning you are doing walking, stimulates the vagus nerve. Okay? Humming and singing songs. If you don't know singing songs, just hum. హమ్మింగ్, కూని రాగాలు తీయండి, స్టిమ్యులేట్స్ వేగస్ నర్వ్. మెడిటేషన్ అండ్ లివింగ్ విత్ మైండ్ఫుల్నెస్, విత్ కంప్లీట్ అవేర్నెస్, స్టిమ్యులేట్స్ వేగస్ నర్వ్. డీప్ అండ్ స్లో బ్రీతింగ్, డీప్ బ్రీతింగ్, diaphragmatic breathing stimulates vagus nerve. Pranayama stimulates vagus nerve. Exercise stimulates vagus nerve. Foot massage stimulates vagus nerve. There are so many natural ways to stimulate vagus nerve. Okay? And most effective is meditation. Okay? So we have completed intake, routine, labor, exercise, asana, pranayam. We'll go to the protection part. So when you purchase clothes, what is the motive behind purchasing clothes? Comfortable clothes. Okay. Comfortable to skin. Okay. To show off also we purchase. Good clothes open all the doors. First impression is the best impression. ఏజ్ వచ్చేస్తుంది ఆటోమేటిక్గా జ్ఞానం, అనుభవం. Yes. So, see, every day you will be meeting very few new people. Same office, same neighbors, same colleagues, right? Generally, when you come to a workshop like this, you meet new people. That too on the first day. Second day, third day, same people, right? So, now you imagine how many people are getting more respect from you because of their clothes. మీరు ఎంతమందికి వాళ్ళ బట్టలు చూసి రెస్పెక్ట్ ఇస్తున్నారు? ఇక్కడే ఉన్నారు చాలామంది. ఇక్కడ ఉన్న వాళ్ళలో మీరు వాళ్ళ బట్టలు చూసి ఎంతమందికి రెస్పెక్ట్ ఇస్తున్నారు? But we think that the other person will give respect only if we wear good clothes. Yes. ఇప్పుడు నా క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటంటే, మీరు ఎంతమందికి ఇస్తున్నారు? వేరే వాళ్ళ సంగతి వదిలేయండి. మీకు ఒక ఫ్రెండ్ ఉన్నారండి, మీరు మంచి బట్టలు వేసుకుని కారులో దిగితే మంచిగా మాట్లాడతాడు. ఏవో మామూలు బట్టలు వేసుకుని బస్సులో వస్తే అంత బాగా మాట్లాడు. ఇంకో ఫ్రెండ్ ఉన్నాడు, మీరు ఎట్లా ఉన్నా ఎప్పుడు ఎలా వచ్చినా కూడా ఎప్పుడూ ఆప్యాయంగా మాట్లాడతాడు. ఎవరితో కంఫర్టబుల్గా ఉంటారు? You have a friend who gives respect when you are wearing nice clothes and coming in a nice car. Another friend is always accepting you as you are. Whichever way you are, he is giving a lot of affection. With whom are you comfortable with? Second one, right? So obviously this answer is coming from right understanding, right? ఈ సమాధానం చెప్పడానికి ఎంత చదువుకోవాలి మీరు? You don't need any education to tell this answer, right? This answer is coming from inside. So you are comfortable with the person who is accepting you as you are, right? So the same thing happens with the other person also. He is also comfortable if you are accepting him as he is. See, when you are at home, will you wear the most exclusive dress or most comfortable dress? కదా, ఇంట్లో ఉన్నప్పుడు చాలా కంఫర్టబుల్ డ్రెస్ వేసుకుంటాం కదా, పట్టు చీరలు కట్టుకున్నాం, లేకపోతే సూట్ వేసుకుని కూర్చోం కదా. ఎందుకు? We know that the purpose of clothes is for our comfort and protection. But when we go outside to a party, there we think that it is mandatory to wear some special clothes, exclusive clothes. ఒక 25 లక్షలు గాగ్రా చోళీ వేసుకుని మీరు పార్టీకి వెళ్ళారు అనుకోండి, ఎవరో మనీష్ మల్హోత్రా డిజైన్ చేసిన గాగ్రా చోళీ వేసుకుని వెళ్ళారు, అందరికీ చూపిస్తున్నారు, నేను స్పెషల్గా డిజైన్ చేయించుకున్నాను మనీష్ మల్హోత్రా చేత, 25 lakhs అయింది. సో యు ఆర్ ఎక్స్పెక్టింగ్ రెస్పెక్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ దెమ్. విల్ యూ గెట్ రెస్పెక్ట్ ఆర్ జెలసీ? Jealousy only, na? Do you want jealousy? But you are getting jealousy. Okay? So we need to understand that clothes are there only to give you protection from the external environment. Whether it is hot sun or chilling cold temperature out there, you will use the suitable clothes to protect you from the external environment. Clothes are also barriers which will stop so many microorganisms. Because it is covered completely, microorganisms also will not attack so easily. Only a few places are open.
It is not always. When we go to a ritual person, we should go in a formal dress. Once it was happened to me, I went there normal dress. The second time he said, don't come with this. The reason I did not understand, after that I understood that the reason is that it has taken to him to say about me more and more time. For everybody, each and everyone asked that particular person, what is his relation, you and him, like that.
My question is, are you comfortable with that person who told you that don't come in this bad dress?
He is not comfortable.
He is not comfortable, okay. But are you comfortable meeting such person regularly?
No, but he is a relative, we can't.
So that you have to decide.
I said him on the face,
Hmm.
it's better you decide whether to come to your house or to see my dress.
Yeah, simple. It's very simple.
When you can't adjust my position and my level of prestige, your relation is not important to you.
Yes. See, this is ingrained in the society. Once I went to Bavgaru, who is working as a captain in Navy. He took me to the restaurant and he told me, you have to wear shoes and in-shirt and belt and all those things. It is mandatory in Navy restaurant. Without those things, they will not allow even the guests also. So we made some rules which are not logical. While eating food, you should be most comfortable. Your clothes should be loose, not a tight pant and belt and all those things, with shoes pressing your feet while eating food. Now even the Navy has changed. They are accepting traditional Indian dress as formal dress. Kurta pajama, they are accepting now. Previously they were not accepting.
Gandhiji was ridiculed because of wearing his zangi.
Yeah, initially ridiculed by few people, but accepted universally now. Right?
He refused to change that.
Yes.
No, but then many clubs in Bangalore and cities, certain dress
Code is there.
because wearing bathroom chappals and coming is not proper.
Yeah, proper according to the club, right? Wearing chappals is the most comfortable thing for feet, most healthy thing. When you are pressing your feet with your shoes for long duration, arresting the blood circulation, is it good? So this dress code is made by men only, people only, na?
But then they allow traditional clothes.
Ah,
Traditional clothes is represented
yes.
as per your culture.
Culture you can use your traditional attire, which is good, which is at least some consideration, which is okay.
But our people only, they will wear forcibly or interestingly only for the purpose of rituals, a formal dress, our traditional dress. The same people outside, when we are in the environment, if we wear, they hate us. It's very bad foolishness.
Yes.
Ritual time, they need all that dressing only. For marriage purpose, only dhoti. that bridegroom must be. If he come by jean pant or cutting here jean pant, that won't be formal.
So let us forget about what other people think. Let us understand what is most comfortable to me. Okay, and can I happily wear the most comfortable dress? Like you were with Ganesh ji while he was a professor in your college. What was he wearing? Same dress. It will not cost more than 300. A small jubba and small dhoti. Same dress. He, he's one of his batchmates, classmates during MTech in Kanpur. He told me that when he was the president of the Students' Union in IIT Kanpur, then also he was wearing the same dress. So people have accepted him irrespective of his dress. They were respecting the knowledge which is there in Ganeshi, not the dress.
Actually, when he joined the institute, he was wearing.
Yeah, that is not the
Then he
reason.
adopted.
If the person becomes celebrity, people will go behind.
Yes.
That is main.
Yes.
If it is nagged also, people will go.
It happened. Yes. 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 Who is taking responsibility to bring change in people? So people should understand that a person who is wearing a normal dhoti and kurta also can be a knowledgeable person, good person. People will start accepting, right?
But people judge by your clothes
Yes,
because he has had many experiences.
yes. When I, in my own principle, I went to the first day of, when I saw him, compounder, he was like that, wearing normal, ordinary slippers and normal shirt. The knowledge flows and we get, attracted with that knowledge. Okay, of judging people with their clothes. We, yes. So society is like this. So it is our responsibility to bring about small, small baby steps, changes in the society. So according to the season, we need to choose the right clothes. If it is summer season, cotton clothes are good. Even a thin silk clothes are also okay. Uh, if it is a winter season, woolen clothes are good. According to the season, we choose the fabric, but we need to use only natural fabric, not artificial fabric. Artificial fibers are bad for health. So in Ayurveda, it's like in according to each season, like in Shishir Ritu, silk and wool, Vasant Ritu, silk, Grishma Ritu, cotton, Varsha Ritu, again light and clean white clothes, Sharad Ritu, light and clean, Hemant Ritu, again silk and wool, like that colors and kind of clothing is specified according to the season in Ayurveda. Okay. Now coming to the clothes which are available in the market.
But one secret is there.
Uh,
Pure cotton it is. In the winter season, when we wear, it will give hot.
yes, yes, yes,
And in the summer season, it gives almost normally cool.
yes. True. See, there are these polyfluorinated chemicals which are used to make your clothing waterproof and stain proof. Even if you put water on it, it will not get absorbed. Stains also will not get easily absorbed. To ensure that property, they are dipping the clothes in polyfluorinated carbohydrates, chemicals. And they can disrupt the liver health and hormonal imbalance can happen because of wearing such clothes dipped in polyfluorinated chemicals, PFCs. Okay, the clothes can cause diseases. Clothes with chemicals. Azo dyes, most common dyes, and they are carcinogens. When exposed to external environment, they release some carcinogenic amines in the air and we inhale them. They can cause cancer. Azo dyes. Heavy metals like cadmium, lead and mercury, again found in dyes, can damage nervous system, can damage kidneys, can be carcinogenic. Then formaldehyde, we dip the clothes in formaldehyde to keep the clothes wrinkle free, shrink free, no need of ironing. And this formaldehyde is a known respiratory irritant and a carcinogen. And then there are some flame retardants. Every factory which manufactures clothes dips them finally in flame retardants. Why? Because they want their factory to be safe. They don't want fire accidents. Even in the malls, shopping malls also, they don't want fire accidents. So they dip their clothes in flame retardants. And these flame retardants, again, they get released in the air and we inhale them. The fiber pillows which we purchase from the market, they are also dipped in flame retardants because they easily catch fire. So they are dipped in flame retardants, and we keep our head on the fiber pillow for 8 hours. Whole night we will be inhaling the fumes from the flame retardants, which are very harmful hormonal disruptors.
Sir, is pillow compulsory?
Pillow is not compulsory. You can support your neck because there is a small curve behind your neck. There you can put some towel. That is enough. Like that also you can sleep. Okay. So it is very important for us to not use chemical ridden clothes. So natural fibers like cotton, wool, linen, silk, they are good. Artificial fibers like nylon, polyester, fiberglass, rubber, spandex, they are bad. So always go for either silk or cotton or linen or wool. They contain this rayon, acrylic, polyester, spandex, olefin contain toxic chemicals that pose serious risks to our health. There are over 8,000 synthetic chemicals which are harmful, which are being used by manufacturers. More than 8,000 synthetic chemicals to manufacture clothes. Whereas you can also manufacture clothes naturally. Yesterday we have seen Sankalpa Art Village people dyeing the clothes naturally, different colors, nice colors. So when the skin is in contact with the toxic chemicals, respiratory diseases, contact dermatitis, cancer and so many other problems will happen. And tight fitting clothes, they affect our breathing, they affect our they cause fatigue, they affect our satiety, like the food transit time. Normally in intestines, when you eat food, it travels through the intestines. This time will increase if you wear tight clothes. So more time the food will be inside the intestines, more decomposition, more toxins. Food should travel fast and come out of the body easily.
Nowadays, the leggings have become more fashionable.
Yes.
It is
Tight.
and skin.
Yes. So anything which is, even in men, tight undergarments will increase the scrotal temperature and reduce the semen count. When the scrotal temperature increases, production of semen, production of sperm cells will decrease, and infertility is rising because of tight undergarments. Genes also, yes. So tight fitting undergarments increases higher scrotal and testicular temperatures. So spermatogenesis is getting affected. Sometimes too much of covering the skin also will be a problem, like ghungat, burqa. You are not allowing the sunlight to go through and touch your body. Then also vitamin D deficiency and all other things will happen. So cotton is having a special property of allowing sunlight to go through, air to go through. Breathable clothes are good. Okay. Similarly, footwear. Suppose you go to a shop to purchase a new shoe. Okay, you'll go to the shop. What will the shopkeeper ask? What size? You will say 9. What will he ask next? What is your budget? Or do you want?
You want leather or
Actually, what is the purpose of shoe? You want to for running or for office wear, or he'll ask. You will say office wear. He'll ask leather or resin. So these 3 questions, how much time it will take? 1 or 2 minutes. But will you finish the shopping within 1 or 2 minutes? Huh. So after these 3 basic, you will not ask for 3-4 sizes, na. Show me 8 size, 10 size, 7 size. You will ask only your size. But you will ask for different models, different varieties, different materials, different colors, different trends, different fashions. And you spend some 2-3 hours and you are not satisfied. You want some special shoe, unique. No one has worn till now. Then you go to second shop, third shop. Finally, you identify one shoe which is very unique. You have not seen it before. The shopkeeper says, "Sir, this is a very special shoe worn by Hrithik Roshan in War movie or whatever movie. Okay, fighter movie. Okay, so you like it very much. You pay money, some 5,000 rupees, and you purchase the shoe. And you go to the office wearing that shoe. And everyone is busy with their own work. Nobody is noticing your shoe. Then you call your best friend and you show him, see my new shoe. And he sees the shoe and immediately says, "Arre, super shoe. This is the same shoe worn by Hrithik Roshan in fighter movie. I always wanted to purchase. You are very lucky, very nice shoe." Then you are so happy. Then he asks you, "What is the cost of this shoe?" And you say, "It is 5,000 rupees. Then your friend says, "Arre, in Amazon sale it is only 2,000 rupees. 60% discount. I am waiting for 70% discount. You have spent 5,000 on this shoe." Arre, he goes away. All your happiness,
The minute he said,
because you have attached happiness to the shoe. You wanted happiness from the shoe. What should you expect from the shoe? Protection, comfort. But instead of that, you are expecting happiness, which you will not get. If you are expecting happiness, you will get unhappiness.
so self is satisfying, not body.
So the shoe is not the need of the self. Shoe is the need of the body for protection. When my Bhavgar bought this first Honda City, he used to like his car very much. My sister asked me to find a t-shirt on which "I love my city" is written. I went to so many shops, I couldn't find the t-shirt. There was a sticker on his car, "I love my city." So I went to a t-shirt manufacturer, I made a printing on the t-shirt, "I love my city," and I gifted it. Because he was liking the car very much. One day, his sister's son took the car out of the apartment. While bringing it out only, while reversing, he hit the car to the pillar and there was a huge dent on the car. And everyone was upset, including my brother-in-law. Actually, the car was working fine. No problem. There was no problem to the car. But there is a dent on it. Because you are loving the car, because you want happiness from the car, even a small dent also will make you unhappy. But if you use the car as a car is there to for the right utilization of the body, for comfortable travel, you use the car. then no problem. You are not loving the car, you are utilizing it. There is a nice quotation in one movie, Pilla Jamindar. దేవుడు మనుషుల్ని ప్రేమించడానికి వస్తువుల్ని వాడుకోవడానికి ఇచ్చాడు. మనం కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అయిపోయి మనుషుల్ని వాడుకొని వస్తువుల్ని ప్రేమిస్తున్నాం. God gave us things to use and people to love, but we get confused and we use people and love things. Okay, we should start loving people and using things. If someone else, my neighbor, if he is purchasing a 8-seater car, big car, you should feel happy. Arey, tomorrow if my relatives come, I can use that car. In one trip I can take all the 8 people. If your neighbor is building 2 more floors, you should feel happy. If there is some function in my house, I can accommodate my relatives in the 2 floors. This happens when you have the relationship, belongingness. Otherwise, if he is building 2 stories, 2 floors, I will build 3 floors. If he is purchasing 8-seater car, I will purchase a bigger 8-seater car. This competition will never end. So, we need to start loving people, building good relationships with people, and start using things. Whenever there is some get together, whenever my friends come, I take all the cars from my friends. I don't have any problem in asking for cars. I use them. I see them as only things. I use them and I maintain good relationship with those people. So never ever, whenever I ask, they give the car without any trouble. Okay. Human foot is a masterpiece of engineering and a work of art, according to Leonardo da Vinci. There are 26 skeletal elements, so many ligaments, tendons, intrinsic muscles, extrinsic muscles in the foot. It's a complex mechanism which is keeping the whole body straight on these 2 feet. All other animals can't do that. Only human beings can do that. So, there is a connection between muscle and bone, ligament, bone and bone, tendon. Okay? So, a comfortable, properly fitted footwear is essential to maintain this complex mechanism in the feet. If there is some problem in your footwear, this complex mechanism will get disturbed. Okay, it's very important to choose the footwear wisely. There are vital points in the body, and injury to these points can affect badly. So, that is the reason why you protect your feet with Padaraksha.
Any suggestions for footwear?
Yeah, I'm telling. So, injury to these vital points may cause extreme pain, shivering, convulsion, deformity of foot. So, you have to protect your feet properly. So, do not always keep fashion in mind. Always comfort is the first priority. Okay? The foot shape is different for everyone. For some people, this is broad. For some people, this is narrow. For some people, this heel is broad. For some people, it is flat. For some people, it is curved. So, according to your foot shape, you need to select your chappal or shoe or whatever you choose according to the shape of your feet. Okay? High heels, when there is more pressure on the front foot, and in the middle foot it is less pressure, and the back foot it is more elevated, the entire balance gets disturbed, and so many problems, knee joint problems, hip problems, and other problems will arise when you are standing like this on a heel, particularly pointed heels. They are very problematic. And another important thing is the size of our feet changes continuously. At some point of time, 21 years, we stop growing taller, but our feet will change. It can become broad, it can become tall also. So every time you go to a shop to purchase a new footwear, you have to measure your feet and then purchase. Even at the age of 60 also it will change. Okay, so it is very important for you to measure every time, and foot will be the longest during the evening time, night time. So better to go to a shop in the evening time, not in the morning time. In a day, longest, it will be in the longest mode in the evening time. And one foot is taller than another foot. Both the feet are not exactly the same size. So it should fit the longest foot. Don't try it only on one feet. It should fit both the feet. Okay. So measure both the feet. And you have to walk them. Walk with the footwear. And while you are walking for the first time, you should feel comfortable. Shopkeeper says, after walking for some time, after few days, it will become comfortable. Don't believe it. Only at the time of purchase they should be comfortable. కొన్నప్పుడే కంఫర్టబుల్గా ఉండాలి. కొంచెం నడిచిన తర్వాత లూజ్ అయిపోద్దండి అంటే నమ్మద్దు. Around 1 centimeter of space between the longest finger and the tip of the shoe. Shoe కొనుక్కుంటే 1 centimeter of space is mandatory. And you should be able to wiggle your fingers in the shoe comfortably. Means the shoe should be not pointed and pressing your feet. It should be comfortable, broad, so that you will be able to wiggle your fingers inside the shoe like this. The ball of your foot fits comfortable into the widest, this part should fit in the widest part of the shoe.
How far it is good to wear shoes in southern part of India, especially where the heat is?
See, my recommendation is not wear shoes only. Okay. But barefoot only when the place is clean and with devoid of thorns and sharp these things. But even if you are going to the office, if it is mandatory, then better use breathable and very comfortable shoe.
Nowadays, if you observe, shoe culture is increasing in
Yes,
parts of Andhra Pradesh.
yes. But it is not at all good. It is not good. Okay, so if your office is allowing you to wear chappal, then it is better to wear chappal. Unless your office job is involving some high risk things where protection to the feet is needed, if that is not there, wear chappal.
I used to travel to north. I used to see many people used to wear shoes there. I asked many of my friends, they said that because of the climatic conditions here, it is necessary for them. But it is
In south it is not needed. Not needed. So if you are a CEO, if you own a company, then help your employees by allowing them to wear chappals. Don't buy shoes that feel too tight and expect them to stretch to fit. Your heel should fit comfortably in the shoe with a minimum amount of slipping. It should not be very loose also. It should not slip out of the shoe. It should be comfortable, but it should not be very, very loose. Walk in shoes to make sure they fit and feel right. Okay. Upper part of the shoe should be soft, flexible, and natural materials like leather or breathable man-made canvas thing. Upper part. Okay. So leather is good actually. Lining should be a breathable material. To keep inside lining should be breathable material like cotton. Okay. Insole of the shoe, the one thing on which your palm sole rests, that rubber like thing, it should be removable, cleanable, and again you should be easily replace. You should replace the thing whenever needed. Insole. Heel should have a broad base, not a small heel. Heel should be as broad as possible. Okay. And more than 2 centimeters heel is definitely harmful to the foot health. Uh, and of course, according to your occupation, according to your need, you have to choose the footwear. And there is a specialist called podiatrist. If you are having problems like flat foot, or there is small height difference, or some problem in the feet, podiatrist will understand the problem and design the shoe. He'll give you a designer shoe. Okay, we give shape to our buildings, and then the third part. So for protecting our body, we have clothes. Yes.
Is there any idea in olden days people used to wear such wooden?
Power cold.
What is the necessity of that? Any idea?
See, anything which is natural material to protect your feet is good. They, mostly the rishis and all, who will not walk too much.
We use that Indian shoes with acupressure points.
Hmm.
Within 40 days, it has become like a thick layer of
Oh,
soap.
oh.
So, is it okay or not? I am not understand. Even
No, you should not. Kuch na much, kuch. So the sole should not become thick like that. So maybe there is some problem with the pressure points of the.
and it was very hard for 2-3 days. It was very hard.
Hmm.
After it has become easy.
Okay. Okay. Then places where we live. Okay, house is also necessary to protect ourselves from the external environment, but it is also important to ensure proper airflow, ventilation, flow of sunlight, and all these things are important. There is a science called Vastu Shastra which tells us how to design our house, in which direction, what room, where the entrance, where should we have the windows, where should we have the washroom, where should we have the meditation room. All these things are prescribed according to the Vastu Shastra. And it is based on science. You know, during the daytime, sun will be in different positions. And accordingly, whether you need the sunlight or whether you have to protect yourself from the sun, in different times you will be in different places. Sometimes you will be in the kitchen, sometimes you will be in the bedroom, sometimes you will be in the office room. Accordingly, you have to design according to the sun, movement of the sun. Okay, but the problem with Vastu Shastra is people know very little of Vastu Shastra, and no two Vastu people agree on anything. One person will say you do build like this, second person will come and say demolish this. This is the reason for your problems. Of course, a badly designed house will have negative impact on your health, on your mental state. All these things are there. Nowadays, Vastu Shastra course is being offered as a elective course for AICT students and also for common people also. There is a portal called Swayam portal where you can listen to the classes and write the exam. AICT వాళ్ళు వాస్తు శాస్త్రం క్లాసెస్ చెప్పి ఎగ్జామ్ కూడా రాసి సర్టిఫికెట్ ఇస్తున్నారు. There are so many civil engineers who have a proper idea about Vastu Shastra. We need to find such people who will build the right way, right house. Otherwise, nowadays, some person is there in America, he purchases a flat in Hyderabad and he gets some problem in America. The Vastu person will say, demolish the house in Hyderabad. He is not living in that house, he will not get affected by that house. Okay, so we need to understand the science properly. So there are so many things like lack of safe drinking water, absence of hot water for washing, ineffective waste disposal, intrusion by disease vectors like insects and rats, inadequate food storage, all these things at home can cause diseases. Exposure to biological allergens, chemicals, physical thermal stress, and sound pollution, air pollution, all these things will affect the health. So unintentional injuries can happen if your house is not designed properly with sharp edges and tiles and all. Mental health will get disturbed, overcrowding, indoor pollution, noise pollution, rodents and insects, pests, lead poisoning, asbestos, bad neighborhood also will have an effect. So we need to design the house safely with well-being of the inhabitants as the first priority. Slippery floor, uncomfortable staircases, inaccessible corners, sharp edges, all can be avoided by designing the house properly. Safety is first, fashion is second. Leakage on water floor, improper ventilation, all these things will cause unintentional injury. Hygiene is
Asbestos, is it advisable or
no.
only slab is it?
Slab is good, okay, but natural roofing is also okay. But only thing is we need to see the sustainability also.
Yesterday I was saying about
Yes,
on the tiles we use very
concrete. Yes,
on the second also same.
second floor also same.
Only cooling towers.
It reduces the quantity of concrete because both the tiles and between the tiles there is air. They are occupying the space of the concrete. So less concrete, because less concrete, less weight, because less weight, less iron. So overall cost of the slab also will decrease if you are using tiles. And of course it is also thermoregulatory in nature.
These tiles also not very expensive.
They are expensive, but comparatively the overall cost of the roofing will reduce.
Pillaring is better or without pillaring?
Pillar is okay, always good to ensure strength. But these we have designed in such a way that they are weight bearing walls, no pillars.
Not necessary.
If you want to build some 5 floors, 6 floors, then pillars are necessary. We have just built 2 floors now, so pillars are not necessary.
Sir, in house, using slippers is advisable in the
Yeah, if you are having tiles, then better to have slippers. Tiles are not good for long duration standing. In our hospital, we have not put tiles because all of them are patients. Here, we thought it is good for cleaning and we put these tiles, but I am not liking these tiles. I am standing for long duration on this thing and it is not good for my health also.
Yeah.
Okay.
even marble granite,
Natural stone is a bit better.
but still
Hmm.
better to wear slippers.
Yes. Slippers if the tiles are there. But earth connection is also important. Earthing is very important. So if you have a place where you can directly walk on grass or mud, which is not having sharp stones and thorns, at least sometime you should walk on direct earth. You will get a lot of energy from Mother Earth. Okay. Wooden furniture, cotton bed sheets, cotton curtains, cotton material to cover most of the furniture. Think of such things. And I told you about this, in our body there are these magnets. Our body is like a huge magnet, and this earth is also like a magnet. So there are so many things which will, you know, uh, like meditation room in the northeast, Ishanyamlo Demudu Gadi, Agneyamlo kitchenu, like that there are things where certain aspects of house are mandatory to stay. Accordingly you can design, but this is a very deep subject which is beyond my scope. We need to study it in a better way to understand the aspects. So now కాగితాలు అందరికి ఇచ్చావు. I told you that last day we will make our own health tracker, specially designed for ourselves for the next 15 days. So So I want you to now make the tracker for yourself. Okay, I'll propose what all things you can have it in your tracker, but you have to decide what is good for you for the next 15 days. I'm giving you an empty tracker. It is your responsibility to fill it. I'll only give you ideas, suggestions, but it is your job to fill this tracker. Okay, so I'll tell you what can be inside. Before that, I want you to write this. On your tracker. టాప్లో రాసుకోండి. ఉద్యమేన హి సిద్ధ్యంతి కార్యాణి న మనోరథైః. Write it on the top of your tracker. ఉద్యమేన హి సిద్ధ్యంతి కార్యాణి న మనోరథైః. నహి సుప్తస్య సింహస్య ప్రవిశంతి ముఖే మృగాః. సింహ, lion is the king of forest. రైట్? అడవికి రాజు సింహం కదా. సింహంకి ఒంట్లో బాగోలేదనుకోండి, అయ్యో పాపం సింహంకి ఆకలిగా ఉంది, వేటాడలేకపోతుంది, మనందరం వెళ్ళి సింహానికి ఆహారంగా నోట్లో ప్రవేశిద్దాము అని అనుకుంటాయా మృగాలు? ఒంట్లో బాగున్నా బాగోపోయినా ఆకలి తీర్చుకోవాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి? సింహం లేవాలి, లేచి పరిగెట్టాలి, వేటాడాలి, తినాలి. సింహం కాబట్టి ఎక్సెప్షన్ ఏం లేదు దానికి. ఎవరైనా సరే సాధించాలి అనుకుంటే సక్సెస్ లేవాలి, లేచి సాధించాలి, ఉద్యమించాలి. ఈవెన్ ద లయన్ హ్యాస్ టు గెట్ అప్, ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ వీక్, ఇట్ హ్యాస్ టు గెట్ అప్, రన్ అండ్ earn the food. We should all put in efforts to achieve perfect health. Only when you put in the efforts, you will achieve success. And another important part is, you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. అంటే ఏంటి? ఒలింపిక్స్కి వెళ్ళారనుకోండి, చాలామంది క్రీడాకారులు వెళ్తారు కదా, వాళ్ళందరి గోల్ ఏంటి? గోల్డ్ మెడల్. All the participants' goal is gold medal, but everyone is getting gold medal. కొంతమందికి కన్సిస్టెంట్గా గోల్డ్ మెడల్ వస్తుంది, కొంతమంది కన్సిస్టెంట్గా లాస్ట్ వస్తున్నారు. ఏంటి తేడా? అందరూ పెద్ద గోలే పెట్టుకున్నారు. థింక్ బిగ్ అంటారు కదా, అందరూ గోల్డ్ మెడల్ కావాలని వెళ్తున్నారు ఒలింపిక్స్కి. మరి వీళ్ళకి వాళ్ళకి ఏంటి తేడా? They have a system in which they automatically do whatever is required to achieve that goal. ఎవరికైతే గోల్డ్ మెడల్ వస్తుందో వాళ్ళు వాళ్ళ లైఫ్ని ఒక సిస్టమాటిక్ పద్ధతిలో డిజైన్ చేసుకున్నారు. వాళ్ళు లేచిన దగ్గర నుండి పడుకునేదాకా ఎవ్రీథింగ్ సిస్టమాటిక్గా జరిగిపోతుంది. ఎంత ప్రాక్టీస్ కావాలో అంత ప్రాక్టీస్, వాళ్ళు కావాలనుకున్నా వద్దనుకున్నా, మూడు లేకపోయినా, ఒంట్లో బాగున్నా బాగోలేకపోయినా కూడా ఆ సిస్టంలో ఉన్నారు వాళ్ళు, ఖచ్చితంగా ప్రాక్టీస్ అయిపోతుంది. అలాంటి సిస్టమ్ తయారు చేసుకున్నారు వాళ్ళు. సో మనం ఎలాంటి సిస్టమ్ తయారు చేసుకుంటే ఆ లెవెల్ వరకే వెళ్తాం. ఎంత పెద్ద గోల్ పెట్టుకుంటే అంత లెవెల్కి వెళ్ళిపోం. The way you prepare your system decides where you reach. If you have a better system, you will raise up. If you have a poor system, you will stay down. Okay? So system, we have to prepare a system. We will prepare a system for our well-being for the next 15 days now. Okay? So daily we have to observe your body, observe your breathing pattern, whether you are doing deep breathing or shallow breathing. Observe your hunger, thirst, body strength, weakness, flexibility, rigidity, whether you are able to withstand physical strain, change in temperature, change in season. ఇవన్నీ తట్టుకోగలుగుతుందా లేదా శరీరం అనేది గమనించాలి, ఎప్పుడు గమనించాలి. అహరహ పర్యవేక్షేత నరశ్చరితమాత్మనః కిం ను మే పశుభిస్తుల్యః కిం ను మే సత్పురుషైరతి. నిరంతరం ఎవ్రీ మూమెంట్ యూ నీడ్ టు అబ్జర్వ్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్. అహరహ పర్యవేక్షేత, ఆల్వేస్ అబ్జర్వ్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్. కిం ను మే పశుభిస్తుల్యః, am I behaving like an animal? That is not bad actually. Animal also tries to get food, eats food, comfortably sleeps. But are you restricting yourself to just a level of animal, or are you growing beyond and reaching the daivatva? Kim nu me pashubistulyah kim nu me satpurushairati. నేను ఒక మామూలు నార్మల్ లైఫ్ లీడ్ చేస్తున్నానా, హయ్యర్ లెవెల్కి వెళ్తున్నానా, సత్పురుషుడిలాగా గ్రో అవుతున్నానా, ఎదుగుతున్నానా లేదా అనేది నిరంతరం మనల్ని మనం గమనించుకోవాలి. అహరహ పర్యవేక్షేత. అబ్జర్వ్ your body, observe yourself, whether I am enthusiastic or lethargic, whether how I am reacting to stress. Am I facing challenges or I am running away from challenges? సమస్యలు ఎదురైతే పరిగెట్టి వెళ్ళిపోతున్నానా, ఎదుర్కొంటున్నానా? Am I having the feeling of prosperity or deprivation? నాలో సమృద్ధి అనే భావన ఉందా, దారిద్ర్య భావన ఉందా? When I am interacting with others, do I trust others or have fear? Do I have superiority feeling or inferiority feeling or a feeling of equality? అవతల వ్యక్తిని నమ్ముతున్నానా, భయపడుతున్నానా, సుపీరియర్గా ఫీల్ అవుతున్నానా, ఇన్ఫీరియర్గా ఫీల్ అవుతున్నానా, సమానంగా అందరినీ ఒకేలా చూడగలుగుతున్నానా, అందరితోటి మంచి గుడ్ అండ్ కార్డియల్ రిలేషన్షిప్స్ ఉన్నాయా నాకు? ఇదంతా గమనించుకోవాలి. వీ నీడ్ టు అబ్జర్వ్ అవర్ సెల్స్, ఆల్వేస్ బీ అవేర్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ సెల్స్. ఏం జరుగుతుందో లోపల. ఓకే, సో behind your tracker you write some certain points which you like here. I'm just giving you some points which you can later write in the actual tracker. First make a list of them. బ్యాక్ సైడ్ లిస్ట్ రాసుకోండి, అందులోంచి కొన్ని తీసుకుని ట్రాకర్లో వేసుకోండి. స్టార్టింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ వేకింగ్ అప్ ఇన్ బ్రాహ్మీ ముహూర్త, రైట్, బ్రాహ్మీ ముహూర్త. Then observing body and self. Observing body and self. Then this observation should kickstart the purification of thoughts. Morning we have practiced it, na? So when you are observing your thoughts, what should you observe? Where is the origin of this thought? Is it coming from right understanding, or from preconditioning, or from sensations? If these thoughts are coming from right understanding, no problem. if they are coming from preconditioning or sensations, if I implement these thoughts, will I get happiness, continuous happiness and mutual happiness with others? If it is giving me continuous happiness and mutual happiness, no problem. If it is not giving me continuous happiness and mutual happiness, reject the thought. This purification process should start early in the morning. When you purify your thoughts, slowly you purify your sanskaras. Okay? So start with that. Then purification of body, oral cavity, brushing with a bamboo brush with tooth powder, cleaning with a tongue cleaner, metal tongue cleaner, then oil pulling.
Reconditioning comes with the right understanding, then it's right.
Yeah. If it is, see, someone told you it is good to wake up in Brahmi Muhurta. You don't know. But still it is preconditioning only. But waking up in Brahmi Muhurta is giving you continuous happiness, then you don't have to reject it. Accept it. That you have to verify on your own right. Self-verification is very important. So for cleaning the oral cavity, see, in my tracker I will not write tooth powder dantadhavanam because I have only tooth powder, I don't have paste. So you don't have to write it. If you have only metal tongue cleaner, you don't have to write it. మీ దగ్గర ఇంట్లో ఓన్లీ టూత్ పౌడర్ ఉందనుకోండి, టూత్ పౌడర్తో పళ్ళు తోముకోవాలి అని ట్రాకర్లో రాయక్కర్లా, ఎందుకంటే ఖచ్చితంగా మీరు అదే చేస్తారు కాబట్టి. మీ దగ్గర బ్యాంబూ బ్రష్ ఉంటే బ్యాంబూ బ్రష్ అని రాయక్కర్లా. కానీ ఆయిల్ పుల్లింగ్ రాసుకోవాలి, ఎందుకంటే ఉన్న ఆయిల్ ఉన్నా కూడా ఒక్కొక్కసారి చేస్తాం, ఒక్కొక్కసారి చెయ్యం. ఆయిల్ పుల్లింగ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్ బికాస్ సమ్ డేస్ వీ నెగ్లెక్ట్ డ్యూ టు లేజినెస్. దెన్ nasal drops, either you can use til oil or anutailam. Anutailam, that is the one which you are using here. Anutailam, it's very, very good. Esigi is also good. Night time, yes.
What is Anutailam?
Anutailam is the drops which you are getting here. Okay? Nasal drops. Then eye wash, you can do it with Triphala decoction or the Saumya drops which we are putting here, or Anjana. Hey, Anjana edvai katkevi ival teppichu madhyanam practical time. So Anjana you can put, or just plain gulab gel you can use to clean your eyes. Some cleaning of eyes is needed every day. Rose water, yes. And ear drops and ear massage. Here we are using bilva taila. You can also use plain tila oil, but you have to heat it properly without any moisture. So you can get the bilva taila also.
Many ear doctors should tell that you should not use the
Cotton buds. Thing is, to remove the excess oil you can use the cotton buds, but if you are pushing it deeper, then the wax might go much deeper inside. That is the reason why they say don't use the earbuds.
It proves that tamarind, if we eat, that dust will.
What we eat?
Tamarind.
No, not true. Not true. Not true.
That is blind belief.
Yes. The thing is, this ear wax is a bit sour in taste. పుల్లగా ఉంటుంది అన్నమాట. కొంతమంది తింటారు తీసుకుని, అది చింతపండు అనుకుంటారు.
Normally outside also don't eat tamarind, they say. If you eat here,
No.
inside locate.
No, not like that. Skin. For skin also, oil massage, herbal bathing powder, using powder udvartanam. So that is for cleaning your body. This is for cleaning your sense organs and cleaning your body. Then strengthening your body, physical activity to to strengthen your body. You can do physical labor, gardening, cleaning, cycling, walking, whatever you want to do, you do. Or exercise, sukshma vyayamas or pull-ups, push-ups, whatever, gym, whatever.
Sir, oil we apply on the body before the
Huh.
bathing. That I observed. There is even after bathing also some oily layer is
Yes,
appearing.
it is good. A thin film of oil will be there. It will not allow the microbes to enter through the skin. It is good. Even after oil pulling and washing the oral cavity also, a thin film of oil will be there inside the oral cavity, which is good. Putting the nasal drops also forms a thin film of oil inside the nasal mucosa, which is good. If you have kids or enthusiastic family members, you can go out to the terrace and play some games, do Surya Namaskara, do pranayama, yogasanas, expose your body to sunlight. Minimum of 15 minutes. Minimum 15 minutes. Exposure to sunlight is
More thing that after dinner if we clean our tooth, is it better or early morning clean?
2 times. Night before sleep, you should clean your teeth, and after that, you should not eat anything else. Yeah.
And early morning again.
Early morning again, yes. Yes. Whole night you will be closing your mouth, na? Then oral cavity will be. If you want to drink early morning water, you can drink without even brushing teeth. So, all these things are to strengthen your body. Now, to strengthen your mind, to strengthen yourself, practice pranayam, meditation, silence. Yesterday we practiced the Shunya Sthiti, na, silence. Then practice of non-judgment. Non-judgment is something we need to practice regularly. You can inculcate this in your daily practice. What is non-judgment?
Accepting whatever it comes.
Normally what happens, there is a high court or district court or supreme court inside our mind. So we become a devil's advocate. We start arguing, analyzing everything. Why is this happening? Why is this happening to me? Why is this happening only to me? Why is this happening to me now? నాకే ఎందుకు ఇలా అవుతుంది, ఇప్పుడు ఎందుకు ఇలా అవుతుంది? Why is that person behaving like that with me? నేనేమైనా తప్పు చేశానా? ఎందుకు అవతల వాడు నాతో ఇలా మాట్లాడుతున్నాడు?
The whole day should be
Huh?
the whole day we should be non-judgment or 1 hour every day.
I'll tell you. So this analysis, continuous analysis and judgment. కొంతసేపు అనాలిసిస్ నడుస్తుంది, ఆ తర్వాత జడ్జ్మెంట్ పాస్ చేస్తాం. విల్ డూ సమ్ అనాలిసిస్ అండ్ పాస్ ఎ జడ్జ్మెంట్. అప్పుడెప్పుడో నేను వాడితో ఇలా మాట్లాడిన, అందుకే వాడు ఇలా మాట్లాడుతున్నాడు. I ate something bad, that's the reason why I got this fever. Continuously analysis, judgment, analysis, judgment. And again repeat. Same cycle repeats again. And we spend a lot of energy doing this analysis and judgment. If a person who does physical labor from morning 9 to evening 5 in the hot sun spends less calories than you without even moving a single finger, sitting in a chair whole day, you do analysis and judgment, you spend more energy. Drain energy like anything. At least the other person who is doing physical activity is getting strong muscles and joints. You are just losing energy, draining energy just by doing analysis and judgment. So initially you practice for 1 hour every day, non-judgment. Accept things as they are. You will not ask why. What is the reason behind this? You don't have to sit idle. You do your work, but accept things as they are. Don't think, why is this happening? What is the reason? If you have exam tomorrow and you have a lot of syllabus to cover, and if your friend comes and asks you to come for movie, what you will say? You will say, tomorrow let us see after the exam, but today I will not come. Similarly, that 1 hour If your mind is tempted to analyze and judge, you will say, not in this hour. After 1 hour, I will think about it. Postpone. Every day 1 hour, practice of non-judgment. Some days you can do an extended period of non-judgment, whole day non-judgment. Some people do whole day Mauna Like that you do whole day non-judgment.
That day only modern gopus comes in
See,
our life.
అలా కొంపలు అంటుకుపోయేవి ఎప్పుడో ఒకసారి వస్తాయండి. ఇవాళ ఇమ్మీడియట్గా దాని గురించి ఆలోచించి చించుకోకపోతే కొంపలు అంటుకుపోయే పనులు ఎప్పుడో వస్తాయి. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఈజ్ అన్నెసెసరీ అనాలిసిస్ అండ్ జడ్జ్మెంట్. Proper analysis for some time is okay, but repeated analysis and judgment happens in our mind. So that has to be avoided. Okay? Then awareness. Practice of awareness to strengthen yourself is very, 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 very important. Awareness. What is the difference between a hugely successful person and a mediocre person? ఒక అద్భుతమైనటువంటి సక్సెస్ఫుల్ పర్సన్కి ఒక సామాన్యుడికి తేడా ఏంటి? ఎరుకలో ఉంటాడు. కాళిదాస ఇన్ హిస్ మేఘ సందేశ సేస్ నీచైర్ గచ్చత్ విపరిచదస చక్రనేమిక్రమేణ. ప్రీవియస్లీ ద వుడెన్ కార్ట్స్ యూస్ టు హ్యావ్ వుడెన్ వీల్స్. దే యూస్ టు పుట్ వన్ మెటల్ సీల్ ఆన్ వన్ ప్లేస్. ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ చక్రనేమి. కీల్ లాంటిది ఒకటి పెట్టేవారు ఒక సైడ్లో. While the wooden cart is moving, sometimes this chakranemi is on the top, sometimes in the middle, sometimes in the bottom, again top, again bottom, again top, again bottom. Its position changes from time to time, the chakranemi. Okay, Kalidasa says even our mental state also changes like that for every one of us, whether you are a beggar or a Bill Gates. Same. Ups and downs are common for every one of us. Same for everyone. Then what is the difference between a successful person and a mediocre person? Yeah, they are totally aware of their ups and downs. For example,
I believe in decision making.
Decision making is very important. But first thing is we need to be aware of what is happening. A successful person, when he is at the top, see, even for us also sometimes we feel that we are very happy, we are successful, no problems, we are happy. Sometimes we feel that I am the worst person. Okay, everyone else is happy, I am the person who is suffering. Even less talented people are more successful than me. Like that you feel sometimes? So this happens to everyone, but when a successful person feels that I am at the top of this world, mentally strong, he knows that this state is temporary. Though I am at the top of the world, I know that I am in this state for only few days. I will fall down indefinitely at one point of time. So the person with awareness takes all steps not to fall down. ఎరుకలో ఉంటాడు కాబట్టి కింద పడకుండా జాగ్రత్తలు తీసుకుంటాడు. ఎస్, ఇది టెంపరీ, ఇది పర్మనెంట్ అనుకుంటే ఏ జాగ్రత్తలు తీసుకోడు, తప్పమని కింద పడతాడు. And when he falls down eventually, the successful person knows that this position is also temporary. నేను ఇప్పుడు లో మెంటల్ స్టేట్లో ఉన్నాను కానీ ఇది కూడా టెంపరీ. And when he knows that it is temporary, he puts in all the efforts to go back to the higher mental state. So very soon he will go out of this situation, spends very less time at bottom, maximum time at the top. That is a successful person. A mediocre person, when he is at the top of the world, he thinks this is permanent. He doesn't take any precaution not to fall from the top position. Instantly he will fall down. Very less time on the top. And when he is in the bottom of this mental state, he thinks that is permanent. He will not take any effort, put not any effort to go out of this state. So he will stay maximum time in a low mental state. And suddenly he attends some meeting, listens to some motivational speech or reads a book, or suddenly he goes back to nice mental state. But again, he will not stay there forever. He will fall down immediately because he is not taking any precautions. So the key is awareness. I should always observe myself, what state I am in. When I am in a bad mental state, put in efforts to come out of the bad mental state. Otherwise, without awareness, you will stay for days or months or years in the bad mental state if you don't have awareness. But if you have awareness, you will not even stay for 5 minutes. Immediately, you will try to come out of it. You will put in efforts. So, awareness is the key. Mindfulness, awareness, chaitanyam, erukala undadam, whatever you call it. Then, of course, spiritual practices, whatever you have spiritual practices, whether you chant mantras, you do agnihotra, you do vratam, puja, whatever spiritual practices are there, they are all good to strengthen your mind, whichever religion you are. Then there are affirmations and visualizations. Affirmations are like mantras. It's a very useful technique. You have to write on a paper all the things you want to manifest in your life. Write it as if they are already getting manifested. Day by day, in every way, I am getting better and better, healthier and wealthier, happier and prosperous. My relationship with my wife is becoming very nice, very comfortable, and healthy communication is happening. With my kids, I am feeling so much of happiness. My career is booming. I am getting more and more money. My health is wonderful. My spine is so strong. My liver is working properly. Whatever, if you have some problem, you write it as if the problem is getting solved. Whether it is finance or your human relations or your health or whatever condition you want to change, write as if it is already changing. Already change అవుతున్నట్టుగా రాసుకోండి. నా ఆరోగ్యం బాగుంటుంది, నా భార్యతో ఎంతో చక్కగా ప్రేమగా మాట్లాడుతున్నాను, నా పిల్లలు ఎంతో బాగా నాకు గౌరవిస్తున్నారు, నేను ఎంతో ప్రేమగా ఉంటున్నాను, నా ఉద్యోగం బాగుంది లేదా వ్యాపారం బాగుంది, అలా అన్నీ అవుతున్నట్టుగా రాసుకోవాలి. ఇట్ ఈస్ మోర్ లైక్ సంకల్ప బిఫోర్ ఎవ్రీ.
Chanting mantra,
Uh,
the mantra's tune is important or mantra's bhava is important?
See, there are certain mantras where the sound itself will produce vibrations without even understanding the bhava, you will get that energy. But if you know the meaning, it will be more effective. Gayatri mantra, the tune itself is effective. But here, these affirmations are more like mantras which you understand. See, every puja, you do sankalpa. Before the puja, you do sankalpa. Kshema, Sthairya, Virya, Vijaya, Abhaya, Ayur, Arogya, Aishwarya, Abhivruddhyardham, so and so pujam karishye.
But in tradition of us it is there.
Yes.
There are many people, they are also living happily without knowing these techniques.
We have to ask them if they are happy or not. We can't judge for themselves, we can judge for ourselves.
So, I mean to say, not it is there only in Hinduism that we know, but other isms also they are unknowingly they have their practice.
They have their practices, maybe their practices are also good, we don't know, na?
But basically, Hinduism is not a religion, it's a dharma, way of life.
It's a way of life.
Where people can, from different religions
Also can practice Hinduism. And the beauty of our dharma is, you are not just doing affirmations for yourself. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu.
Do not trust that because the same Gayatri mantra, Gayatri Parivar people will chant different. South Indian will chant different. Even the North Indian will chant different. Kashi Brahmin will
See,
chant
sometimes the pronunciation might change from place to place, but there are certain places where you have to put it top, make it down, and make it, chant it for a longer duration. There are these mantras. They are equal for everyone. Okay? Okay, the pronunciation differs from person to
Their
person.
native pronunciation they enjoy, those locals. Others they say not like our Brahmin
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
But I think bhavana is important.
Bhava is definitely important. That's why when you write affirmations in your own mother tongue, తెలుగులో రాసుకోవాలి చక్క affirmations. చదవండి ఉదయం సాయంకాలం. That will give.
Bhagavad Gita says bhava is important.
Yes, bhava is important. Without bhava, blindly following rituals also is bad.
99% of Bhagavad Gita without knowing people, 7,000 times they are doing every day.
Yeah, that is not useful.
Only chanting,
Yes.
no practice.
So unless and until it comes into our life, in our daily vyavahara, if there is no change, then there is no use of doing all these things.
Maybe chanting is the first step towards
Yeah,
knowing the.
that will give us more focus, concentration, and okay, awareness. So these rituals, see, all the bhajans and pujas, they are like baby steps, LKG, where you draw your attention from outward senses towards the inward daivatva. Instead of spending time in all the outward worldly pleasures, you are drawing them and putting them on one particular thing. Focus, that murti is there to anchor your mind. But after certain time, you don't need that anchor. You go to the next level.
Savuna nirguna.
Then you find, without that even the murti also, you can find that daivatva inside. Once you start seeing the divinity within, then you will start seeing the divinity in everyone. You see a cat or dog or cow or a human being, everywhere you can see divinity. So you don't need a murti then, as you go higher in the spirituality.
But to reach that position, starting.
You should start here only.
But many people, they used to criticize that thing you are doing puja to murti.
Yes.
But they are not understanding what actually that is
Yeah.
starting level.
Okay.
Yes.
primary
And even the
start.
feeling, see, even the feeling that the beauty in our dharma is you see God in everyone. You see God in a monkey. You see God in a snake. You see God in a bird. You see God in a tree. You see God in a stone. So in the entire universe you see divinity. That is the beauty. Huh.
That is why these Christians are criticized that you pray to Murtis and all.
Yes.
They criticize.
They criticize. But when you feel the bhava that everywhere there is divinity, each and every atom you can see divinity, that is the greatest feeling.
Again, this Krishna conscious people don't believe in idol worship.
Yes.
They make you do all
So that is more like a cult again, more like Christianity. Okay. So we need to come out of all these cults. We need to grow higher. Right? Continuous pursue. See, people call Sanskrit as Deva Bhasha. Why it is called Deva Bhasha? People think that maybe gods are conversing in Sanskrit language, that is the reason why it is called Deva Bhasha. No. The Sanskrit language is having enough knowledge. Entire Vangmaya, Sanskrit Vangmaya lo enta jnanam undante, this jnanam will help you to move from human consciousness to divinity. That is the reason why Sanskrit is called Deva Bhasha. It will take you from humanity to divinity. Anta jnanam undi kabatti it is called Deva Bhasha.
Vayam jnani asmi is right.
Aham.
Vayam jnani.
Aham. Vayam ante manandram. Manam.
Yeah, we are all jnani.
Vayam jnaninaha smaha. Smaha.
In IIT Kanpur, Sanskrit language was found, they did a study,
Hmm.
and it is the best particular language for computers. It occupies less space.
Yes.
In few words, so much meaning is.
Yes.
Yeah, it is there. Brahma Sutras like that.
Yes. True.
Yeah.
Let us complete this thing. Okay. Affirmations and visualization. Visualization is the next level where you visualize before your eyes. Okay. That whatever you want to happen is happening. Particularly for bedridden patients, we tell them visualize. Close your eyes. Look at a screen where you are getting up from your bed. Slowly standing with help, walking with help, walking without help, running, climbing stairs, swimming, jumping, playing. We ask them to visualize. Whatever we visualize, you manifest. Whatever change you want in your life, you visualize. Before your eyes, that change should happen.
Give an example regarding nation, such visualization which taken place after 20 years, long years.
Yes.
As I heard that before, now we are seeing the Ayurveda Ram Mandir.
Yes.
Before it was not there.
Yes.
So the years before only, that time they have visualized that they are taking this movement
Yes.
on our
Shoulders.
shoulders. It will take at least 30 years to reach this.
Yes. Particularly for a massive thing like that, so many visionaries, they have given their life for building this Ram Mandir. So they finally made it manifest in the real world.
Even Article 370 also.
Yes. Yes.
Bring Kashmir into.
Yes. Yes.
Independence of the country.
Yes. Independence. Lot of struggle. Lot of.
One scientist he keeps like that is
Stephen Hawking.
That his self is working and the body is collapsing.
Yes.
Because of the self's domination, body also lived.
He had so much strength to continue because of the mental strength. Okay. So visualization is a practice which you can do every day. 5 minutes. Close your eyes and visualize good things in your life. Okay. Reading is a very important habit because the entire life's lessons they give in a small book. They do a lot of trial and error methods and gain a lot of experience, and this experience is filtered and given to us directly. So you can directly learn from other people's lives. You don't have to do the same experiments and do the trial and error, fall and get up, because you can directly take the essence. So readers are leaders. Those who read continuously, they become leaders. And of course, you have some special goals and special skills to learn. You want to learn a new language, new computer skill, or new art, singing or dancing or whatever it is. If you have some personal goals, you also keep them in your tracker. Okay. Then nourishing your body. To nourish your body, observe your mind and body before having food. If your mind is disturbed, take deep breaths and then only have food. Don't have food when your mind is disturbed. It's very important to have a pleasant mind while eating food. Then planning the right food so that all essential ingredients, nutrients are there in your food. Balanced diet, planning it properly. Eating in the right time. Your breakfast, if you are eating breakfast before 8 o'clock, if you are eating lunch before 12, if you are eating dinner before 6 or 7, eating it in the right time. And after eating, you can sit in Vajrasana. And do not sleep immediately after having food. At least 1.5 hour gap between food and sleep. All these things are essential. And most important thing is mindful eating, eating with full focus. That is the one which should go into your tracker. Eating with full focus. Okay. Then while working, taking care of your eyes, taking care of your posture, your spinal cord, backbone. Changing postures during work, ensuring proper ventilation at work. Otherwise, going out every half an hour and taking fresh air. And also planning the work in a right way. Most important activities get top priority, and least important activities should never, most important works should never be at the mercy of least important activities. You should not fill your life with least important activities, then you will not have time for important activities. So first fill them with important activities, your day. Okay. Then to strengthen your relationships, it's very important to spend time to strengthen your relationship. So plan activities with your family members every day on day-to-day basis. If you have kids, play with them, or you can make some creative activities. Discuss the whole day's activity. And you come from office, you speak with your wife. రోజంతా ఏం చేసావు, you ask her. And you tell, you share what happened in your house. If you have kids, ask them how did their day went. Don't command them, sit with them like a friend and ask them what happened. They will tell everything. Plan together whole year. When you plan, when you have leaves, when your kids are having holidays, where you can go for a trip, for a workshop, for a camp, or for a jolly weekend retreat or something like that. Plan together. Plan activities where you can be together. And if you have kids, use stories to teach them values. Stories are very powerful tools. I use them always with my kids. Use them to teach values. Spend time with your spouse. All these things to strengthen your relationships. So strengthen your body, strengthen your mind, strengthen your relationships. Okay. Then proper rest. Switching off lights by 9:30 and ensuring proper ventilation in the bedroom. Doing foot massage and head massage before sleep for better sleep. Sleeping before 10. And if you have difficulty in sleeping, practicing meditation before sleeping to easily fall asleep. All these things to ensure proper rest.
One who starts doing foot massage, they have to be careful. They are having tiles in mouth.
Yes. So you don't have to use lot of oil. Little, 1 spoon of oil is enough. And you can keep a waste cloth to remove excess oil after foot massage. So
one more thing it is,
uh,
when we take the small child or a infant near the mouth, it smells well. When the aging people are coming near and saying anything else, the bad smell coming.
yes.
Is it any reason?
Yeah, first thing is their immunity is less, more microbes develop in the mouth. They have to follow more oral hygiene. Otherwise,
Those microbes only the bad smell.
yes. Okay, this is the model tracker. I will also share this tracker with you, but I don't want you to take a printout of it and use it. I want you to write your own tracker like this. If you don't plan, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. మీరు ప్లాన్ వేయడంలో ఫెయిల్ అయ్యారంటే ఫెయిల్ అవ్వడానికి ప్లాన్ వేసేసినట్టే. ఓకే, మేక్ యువర్ ఓన్ ట్రాకర్. దీస్ ఆర్ ద థింగ్స్. వన్స్ అగైన్ చెక్ దీస్ థింగ్స్. ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ reading them out. You check whether you have written all these things or not. Waking up before sunrise, observing the body, observing the self, observing your breath pattern. If needed, before sunrise only do Ushopana, drinking water before sunrise, brushing with herbal tooth powder, tongue cleaning with metal tongue cleaner, then oil pulling also I have not written here, eye wash with Trifla Kashayam, rose water, herbal kajal, oil pulling, oil massage to the whole body, nasal drops, ear drops, physical labor, exercise, playing with kids and family members, exposing body to sunlight, Surya Namaskar, Yogasanas, Pranayama, Dhyana, herbal powder massage, bathing, spiritual practices, whatever are there. Observing your body, observing your hunger and thirst before breakfast. Light breakfast with full focus. Vajrasana after breakfast if possible. Work with full focus. Eye care, spinal care during the work time. Observing body and mind before having lunch. And if there is some disturbance in the mind, practicing deep breathing and settling the mind before having food. And once you have food, full focus, complete diet, heaviest meal in the lunch time with full focus. After eating food, relax for some time. Don't rush to the office or don't rush to the work. Relax. If needed, take a small power nap. And during the relaxation time, fill the tracker, put ticks, and take a photograph and send it to your accountability partner. Okay? Then afterwards, again work with full focus. And evening you can have herbal tea, yoga rasam, or fruits, not together, separately. And evening after coming home, activity with family members, creative activities, and some entertainment, watching TV or whatever you do together, doing everything together. Writing a journal, it's very important. Diary rastam kada. Writing about your growth, your struggles, your efforts, what you are undergoing right now. Record everything. It will be a nice memoir. మేబీ ఇంకొక 1 year తర్వాత మళ్ళీ సేమ్ స్ట్రగుల్ రావచ్చు. ఇంతకుముందు నేను ఏం ట్రయల్ అండ్ ఎర్రర్ మెథడ్స్ వేసానో అదంతా కనబడుతుంది మనం జర్నల్లో రాసుకుంటే. సో రైట్ ఎ జర్నల్. Plan for the next day. Planning also is very important. Tomorrow what all the important things I have to do. Brushing teeth at night after dinner. Once you brush, nothing orally. ఇంకేం తినకూడదు, తాగకూడదు. లాస్ట్ థింగ్ అనమాట, బ్రషింగ్ అండ్ స్లీప్. అప్లయింగ్ ఆయిల్ టు ద ఫీట్ అండ్ హెడ్. స్విచ్చింగ్ ఆఫ్ లైట్స్ బై 9:30 ఇన్ ద నైట్. దెన్ స్టోరీ టైమ్ ఫర్ కిడ్స్, షేరింగ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్సెస్ విత్ స్పౌస్. లైట్లు ఆపేసి పిల్లలకి కథలు చెప్పడం. లైట్లు ఆపేసి భార్యతోనో భర్తతోనో మాట్లాడుకోవడం, లైట్లు ఆపేసి. Observing your body, sleeping before 10. Okay? So, I want you to choose certain things from the list and write it in the tracker. And write dates from tomorrow. Tomorrow is 1st of March. From 1st March to 15th March, there are 15 boxes on the top. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that, 15. So from tomorrow onwards, whatever you do, put a tick mark. Whatever you fail to do, put an into mark. So this is like a mirror. It shows you what you are able to do, what you are unable to do. And exchange your tracker with your accountability partner every day, so that the other person will see what you are doing, what you are not doing. He will encourage you. He will share his experiences. And if you have a difficulty, you post the question in the group. You will be added to the main group. If you are comfortable in the English group, you stay in the English group. If you are comfortable in the Telugu group, you stay in Telugu group. And every day you can ask questions. You can share your activities. You will see that the group is so busy. Everyone will be sharing their things, asking questions, asking doubts, and it will be more, moral boosting, inspiration, motivation to do things. When others are doing, we'll also be doing. Okay? And after 15 days, your accountability partner will send your tracker to me in the group. You will not send your tracker. Your partner will send your tracker to me with your email. I will send all the PPTs to you. Okay? So, if you are hungry, go have pongal. If you are not hungry, fill the tracker and go. Okay? Afternoon, we will show you how to prepare tooth powder, how to prepare bioenzymes for cleaning the floor, cleaning the bathrooms, cleaning the clothes, preparing shampoo, preparing herbal wash gel, and all those things I will show you. And after that, we will have a feedback session. You will give us feedback, and after the feedback session, we'll close. Before 5 o'clock only, we'll close. Okay? So I want you to prepare the tracker and choose the accountability partner here and announce it on the stage when you come for the feedback. మీరు ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ చెప్పినప్పుడు మీ అకౌంటబిలిటీ పార్ట్నర్ ఎవరో చెప్పాలి. ఓకే? సో దట్ ద అదర్ పర్సన్ విల్ టేక్ యువర్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ అండ్ యూ విల్ టేక్ హిజ్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ. ఓకేనా అండి? Website, arogyatri.com is the website. My email ID is Our Arogyadhatri email is arogyadhatri@gmail.com with double AAROGYADHDRI@gmail.com. My email ID is drsundarraj@gmail.com. DOCTOR Doctor SUNDAR Sundar RAJ Raj@gmail.com. But I am available in WhatsApp group, so always you can ask questions directly. Any question you can ask. అగ్నిహోత్ర మంత్రాలు పెడతాను, ఇవన్నీ కొంచెం హడావుడిగా ఉండి పెట్టలేదు, అన్ని మెటీరియల్ అంతా పెడతాను. ఈ మైండ్ బాడీ క్వశ్చనేర్, హెల్త్ అసెస్మెంట్ క్వశ్చనేర్, అండ్ విరుద్ధాహారాల లిస్టు, అది వాతపిత్త కఫ మైండ్ బాడీ క్వశ్చనేర్, అవన్నీ పెడతాను. ఓకే, @gmail.com. RAJ AAROGYADHATRI@gmail.com. Arogyadhatri@gmail.com. That is also there. drsundarraj@gmail.com is also there. @gmail.com. Okay. Yes, you can ask questions.
Yesterday you shared your experience regarding your wife's delivery time. So that is some inspiration.
Yes.
How you manage to do
Yes.
such things overall the night.
Garbhini Paricharya for the 9 months.
So in the same way, if you have experienced any such things after focused fully, especially Ayurveda techniques or natural techniques to overcome any difficult situation for you or any patient, something like
Yes. See, first thing is, we got wonderful feedback from the participants of this workshop. In these 7 days, we are not doing any treatments. We are not giving you any medicines. We are just teaching you how to lead a healthy life. But many participants, after going back, just by practicing this dinacharya, just by practicing this health tracker, they send us so many beautiful messages. Someone says, long standing I have burning sensation in my feet, now it is gone. Someone says my knee joint pain is gone. Someone says my teeth were very sensitive previously, now my teeth are very strong, I can drink cold water, hot water without any sensitivity. Someone says my headache, migraine headache from long is gone. Someone says I lost a lot of weight. Many people stop using diabetes medicines after practicing this health tracker. Diabetes medicines, after Sankaprakshalana, sugar levels come down and they stop using diabetes medicines just by practicing Surya Namaskaras and other things. Okay, like that we have got wonderful experiences in our own life and also in others' lives.
starting you used to do that Panchagavya.
Huh.
Then all of us know regarding that thing body.
Panchagavya is a mixture of 5 cow products: cow milk, cow ghee, cow curd, cow urine, and cow dung juice. All these 5 together makes Panchagavya. This Panchagavya is a very powerful immuno-boosting and anti-cancerous agent. It is used as a medicine in so many diseases, including cancer, kidney failure. And during the COVID time, we used to give Panchagavya Prashana as a vaccine to prevent COVID, to boost the immunity. So Panchagavya is a very, very effective way of treating chronic complicated diseases. Yeah.
This is also very essential to know about Panchagavya.
Yes.
What is the difference? Meditation, silence, sunyasthiti. We are same or
Silence and sunyasthiti is same. Meditation, you have an anchor. అంటే మీ మనసు లగ్నం చేయడానికి ఏదో ఒకటి ఉంది అక్కడ. మీరు భగవంతుడి మూర్తిని కానీ, లేకపోతే ఒక మంత్రం కానీ, ఒక శ్వాస పైన ధ్యాస కానీ పెట్టుకోవడానికి, మైండ్ని ఉంచడానికి, ఒక చోట పెట్టడానికి మీకు ఒక యాంకర్ ఉంది. అది మెడిటేషన్. ఓకే, అది ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయగా మీరు ఏ పని చేసినా మెడిటేషన్లా చేయగలుగుతారు. మీరు పళ్ళు తోముకున్న మెడిటేషనే, స్నానం చేసిన మెడిటేషనే, కంప్యూటర్ ముందు పని చేసిన మెడిటేషనే. అంటే ఏ పని చేస్తే అదే యాంకర్ అన్నమాట, అదే భగవంతుడు. మీరు పళ్ళు తోముంటే పళ్ళు తోమడమే భగవంతుడు. ఓకే, సో ఇది మెడిటేషన్. ఏ పని చేస్తే ఆ పని పైన పూర్తి ఏకాగ్రతతో చేయడం ధ్యానం. సైలెన్స్లో ఏమవుతుందంటే మీరు ఏ యాంకర్ లేకుండా అసలు ఆలోచన లేని స్థితిలో ఉంటారు. శూన్య స్థితి అన్నమాట. అక్కడ భగవంతుడు లేడు, శ్వాస మీద ధ్యాస లేదు, మంత్రం లేదు, ఏమి లేదు. దానికోసం ప్రయత్నం చేశారు. ఏం చేస్తున్నారు? వచ్చే ప్రతి ఆలోచనని గమనిస్తున్నారు. ఏమని గమనిస్తున్నారు? ఇది హ్యాపీనెస్ ఇస్తుందా, సాడ్నెస్ ఇస్తుందా, గతానికి సంబంధించిందా, భవిష్యత్తుకు సంబంధించిందా గమనించి డిటాచ్డ్గా వదిలేస్తున్నారు. అతుక్కుపోవట్లే ఆలోచనకి. ఆలోచనని జస్ట్ చూసి పంపించేస్తున్నారు. బలవంతంగా ఆపట్లేదు ఆలోచనని. వస్తుంది, గమనిస్తున్నారు, పంపించేస్తున్నారు. ఏమాత్రము అతుక్కుపోకుండా తామరాకు మీద నీటి బొట్టులాగా గమనిస్తున్నారు, పంపించేస్తున్నారు. అలా గమనిస్తూ పంపిస్తూ ఉంటే మధ్య మధ్యలో గ్యాప్ వస్తుంది. ఒక ఆలోచన వెళ్ళిపోయింది, ఇంకో ఆలోచన రాలా. ఆ గ్యాపే శూన్యస్థితి అన్నమాట, ఆలోచన లేని స్థితి. ఇవాళ మనం ప్రేయర్ చేసుకున్నప్పుడు, హోమం చేసుకున్నప్పుడు ఇంకోటి చెప్తాం, అది ఇంకా బెటర్ థింగ్. అదేంటంటే ఆలోచనల్ని శుద్ధి చేసుకోవడం, ప్యూరిఫికేషన్ ఆఫ్ థాట్స్. ఆలోచన వస్తే దాని నుంచి పారిపోకుండా ఈ ఆలోచన ఎందుకు వచ్చింది, ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చింది, నా రైట్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ నుంచి వచ్చిందా, అంటే సరైన అవగాహన నుంచి వచ్చిందా, లేదా మాన్యతల నుంచి వచ్చిందా, అంటే ప్రీ కండిషనింగ్ నుంచి వచ్చిందా, లేదా సెన్సేషన్స్ నుంచి, నా ఇంద్రియాలు కోరుకోవడం వల్ల వచ్చిందా ఈ ఆలోచన అనేది గమనిస్తాం. గమనించిన తర్వాత రైట్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ నుంచి వస్తే నో ప్రాబ్లం. సెన్సేషన్స్ నుంచి కానీ ప్రీ కండిషనింగ్ కానీ వస్తే ఏం చేస్తాము? ఇది చేస్తే నాకు నిరంతర సుఖం కలుగుతుందా, నాకు ఆల్కహాల్ తాగాలనిపించింది, ఈ ఆల్కహాల్ తాగితే నాకు నిరంతర సుఖం ఉంటుందా? ఇప్పుడు కొంచెం బాగుండొచ్చు, రెగ్యులర్గా తాగితే రేపొద్దున లివర్ పాడవచ్చు, ఓకే, ఇంట్లో వాళ్ళకి ఇబ్బంది అనిపించవచ్చు, నాకు నిరంతర సుఖం లేదు, మ్యూచువల్ హ్యాపీనెస్ కూడా లేదు, ఇంట్లో యాక్సెప్టెన్స్ కూడా లేదు. అలాంటిది ఏదైనా ఆలోచన వస్తే దాన్ని రిజెక్ట్ చేస్తాం. ఇలా ప్రతి ఆలోచనని డైసెక్ట్ చేసి, ఓపెన్ చేసి, చూసి రిజెక్ట్ చేస్తూ పోతే, అలా నెగటివ్ ఆలోచనలు ప్యూరిఫై చేసుకుంటూ పోతే, అట్ వన్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ టైం యూ విల్ స్టార్ట్ ప్యూరిఫైయింగ్ యువర్ సంస్కారాస్. ఈ ఆలోచనలన్నీ ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తున్నాయి? సంస్కారాల నుంచి వస్తున్నాయి. అక్కడ ఆ లెవెల్లో ప్యూరిఫికేషన్ జరుగుతుంది. అలా జరగాలంటే నిరంతరం అవేర్నెస్లో ఉండాలన్నమాట. ఓకే, అది అవేర్నెస్ ప్రాక్టీస్. నాన్ జడ్జ్మెంట్. నాన్ జడ్జ్మెంట్లో ఏమవుతుందంటే ఇది ఎందుకు ఇలా అయింది, నాకెందుకు ఇలా అయిందని క్వశ్చను, ఆన్సరు, ఆర్గ్యుమెంటు, జడ్జ్మెంటు. ఈ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ జడ్జ్మెంట్ సైకిల్ నుంచి బయటికి రావడం అన్నమాట. మైండ్లో అలా చూడండి, మీరు గమనించండి మీ మైండ్ని, అది రన్నింగ్ కామెంటరీ చెప్తుంటుంది. ఎప్పుడు మీరు ఇలా చూసారనుకో, మీకు అన్నీ కనబడుతున్నాయి, అయినా మైండ్ మీకు వెర్బల్గా చెప్తుంది, అక్కడ అరటి చెట్టు ఉంది, అరటి చెట్టు ఆకులు ఎండిపోయినాయి, ఆ వెనకాతలో కుండీ ఉంది అని చెప్తుంటుంది మైండ్లో. క్రికెట్ కామెంటరీ వాడు చెప్తుంటుంది, మనం చూస్తున్నాం క్రికెట్, అయినా కూడా పక్క నుంచి వాడు కామెంటరీ చెప్తున్నాడు. అలాగే మైండ్ చెప్తుంటుంది కామెంటరీ. ఆ కామెంటరీని తగ్గించాలన్నమాట, స్లో డౌన్ చేయాలి, అప్పుడు ఎనర్జీ సేవ్ అవుతుంది అన్నమాట.
We are practicing some points which we are already practicing. Have to write it or we can.
If you know that you will definitely do them, then you don't have to write. You have to put in more new practices. ఓకే, నేను పళ్ళ పొడితో పళ్ళు తోముకోవాలని నేను రాయను, ఎందుకంటే నేను అదే చేస్తాను కాబట్టి అలా. ఓకే, సో దేర్ వాజ్ దిస్ స్పెషల్ a person called Mark Victor Hansen who wrote a wonderful book called Chicken Soup for Soul. He went to Hong Kong to deliver a lecture. Okay, after delivering the lecture, evening he went for sightseeing, and the guide took him to a Buddha temple. The temple is a small temple, but inside there was a 20-ton golden, solid golden Buddha idol. 20 టన్నుల బుద్ధుడి విగ్రహం కనబడింది లోపల. And there is a glass box adjacent to the idol with a clay in it, మట్టి ఉంది లోపల, and a history on it. Few years, maybe 100 years back, they were trying to relocate a temple with a clay Buddha. మట్టి బుద్ధుడు విగ్రహం ఉన్న టెంపుల్ని రోడ్ వైడనింగ్లో మార్చడానికి వాళ్ళందరూ ఆర్కిటెక్ట్స్ ట్రై చేస్తూ It was a huge idol. They were using cranes to lift the clay Buddha. ఆ మట్టి బుద్ధుడి విగ్రహాన్ని క్రెయిన్స్తో పైకి లేపినప్పుడు ఇట్ వాజ్ రైనింగ్, అండ్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద వెయిట్ దెర్ వర్ క్రాక్స్ ఇన్ ద బుద్ధా విగ్రహ, and then they kept it down and covered it with tarpaulin to protect it from rain. In the night time, the architect went to see the Buddha idol, opened the tarpaulin sheets, focused light on the Buddha idol. Through the cracks, light is getting reflected. He took a hammer and chisel and removed some part of the clay, and he saw a patch of gold. Then he slowly removed all the clay, and he got a golden Buddha idol. 200 years back, enemy country soldiers were invading that place, and the monks wanted to protect the golden Buddha temple and covered the golden Buddha idol with clay, and all the monks were killed. Then nobody knew that it was a golden Buddha. People thought it was only a clay Buddha idol. But when the architect removed this clay, the golden Buddha came outside. We also have a golden Buddha inside, golden Rama inside, golden Krishna inside, but covered with clay of ignorance, covered with clay of preconditioning. Arishad Vargas, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya are all clouding the divinity within. So this sadhana of this hammer and chisel, with this hammer and chisel sadhana, continuous awareness, you remove all this clay and bring the divinity within. This divinity, the God which is already there inside you, will come out with sadhana. Once the divinity is visible, it will be visible in everyone. Entire world is filled with divinity. You can see God everywhere. So that is the most desirable state. For that, continuous sadhana is needed. I hope this 7 days workshop has given you enough motivation to pursue this sadhana and discover the divinity within. All the best for all of you. Yeah. So let us meet at, it's already 12:30. We'll meet at 1:15. Okay.